Good morning, everyone. This is the session for the ELT115, section 1 on July the 2nd, 2020. And as we did last class, if you checked the last video, we're working with a transcription exercise, right? And the idea is that you remember some of the information given, specifically the ED ending. So for this reason, I'm going to share with you the exercise that we were working last session, which is the transcription exercise, right? And more specifically, the one that contained the answers. Okay. So let me confirm that you are actually looking at the Word file. Okay, so this was shared last session. The ed ending, the past simple or participle ending, which might be d, t, or it could be id or ud, right? So remember that if the last sound, in this case jump, the last sound is voiceless, right? And we're talking about a regular verb ending in ed, then as the last sound is voiceless, we need to use voiceless t. And if the verb ends in a voiced sound as a, right? We need to consider d, a voiced d, as the past tense marker to be used there, okay? So for practice, or to practice this, I would like to share with you. I know it's not going to be the same. I know it's going to be not good, right? As if you were here, but I would like to show you Kahoot that it's going to be available later on. Okay. So please follow the options, the questions, and see if you can answer the questions correctly. Okay. I'm going to use nickname ELT. You can follow this, not with yourself, but I mean, you can still play, right? See if you get the answers correct. Here we go. Okay, so this was the code that I wanted to share with you. I'm going to post it in in the LMS for you to play it. You can play it without a timer, so you are not competing actually with anyone, but only with yourself. So the idea of this was practice the ed ending, how we pronounced the ed ending. As you know, we have to remember the final consonant sound in or the final sound in the word or the verb. And essentially, if it's voiced, you get d. If it's voiceless, you get t, is the ed ending. And if the word or a verb ends in t or d, is the examples want and need, you get the ending id, right? As needed and wanted. Okay. Um, so that was the Kahoot focused on the ed ending. Now, I think I'm showing you website called elo.org. We're going to work with this again. I just want to make sure that I'm sharing the sound. Therefore, I'm going to start sharing again, including the sound here. Now, we have several options. We have favorite movie, favorite music, big regret, favorite season, school subject, etc., etc. A best quality, action or relaxation, worry, sports, plans for the night, favorite food. I guess the first one, or one of the first ones, maybe a big regret, could have anything to do, or could have to do with past tense, right? Let's see if we get some past tense with regular verbs. So I'm going to play the recording for you, and then we're going to pay attention to specific sections in the script. Here we go.
Good transportation. Not really, because I'm from a small village. But then if you actually go into the town itself, then things aren't too bad. There's quite a good bus system, and you can get there easily.
Well, unfortunately, this is, I think, not um, the dialect, right? Yeah, I think it's not the dialect. Unfortunately, it doesn't. It doesn't.
On the good transportation.
Right. So anyway, since we're here, let's take a look at this first section and see if we can get some regular verb first. My one regret, I can't really answer that because I don't really have any regrets. All my life, I have basically had a few dreams, and my dreams I have basically fulfilled. My first dream was going to the United States on exchange, and I did that. And then my second big dream was going to Japan on exchange, which I also did. And I'm very happy about the fact that I'm able to fulfill my dreams because not all people can do what they've been able to do. I guess we have this verb fulfill, which ends in ed, fulfilled, right? Fulfilled, and then d, right? Fulfilled, d. And the other verb that ends in ed, I think that's pretty much the verb. The other ones are um, the other ones do not have an ed ending. Let's take a look at this one, right? And he says, Jeff from Canada, regrets. I don't regret very much what I have, but I have a couple of regrets. One is that I played too much sports when I was young and I didn't pick up any music. I would have liked to play a musical instrument, and my other regret is that I'm unilingual. I only speak one language and I would have liked to learn another language when I was young. In this section, the verb and with ed is played, a d, right? A voiced d. Then we have the verb liked, final sound k. Therefore, t is the ending, liked, right? And we have the same one here, okay? Then we have my biggest regret is not accepting a scholarship offer that I was given a few years ago. It should be accepting, right? Accepting. Instead, I took another offer and I do regret it, even though I'm happy where I am at right now. But I wish I had taken that offer before. So in this section, we do not have any ed verbs. Let's take a look at the next one. Okay, this is Fred from Canada again. Okay, my biggest regret would have to be 4 years ago. I was living in Spain and I was having such a great time, and then for some reasons I had to go back to Canada, to do, and still to this day I'm having a hard time with that decision. I wish I had stayed in Spain because my life was so great. I was going to the beach every day, and it was such a sunny country, and the people were very nice. So, this section, we have very few. I guess we have, well, had is not regular. We only have stayed, right? Stay, and d, right? Stayed. And finally, in Kevin from South Korea says, about 7 or 8 years ago, I was staying in Canada, but I had to come back when then because my father had some problem in his company. And he told us that he could stay for a year or two longer, but so I hope I could have stayed a little longer. So in this section, um, we have stayed, right? Stayed. Also, someone who regrets not having stayed in a country, right? Let's take a look at this last section from Rebecca, Australian Rebecca. She says, one of my regrets is that I have not traveled. When I was younger, I really wish that I could have traveled overseas during high school, taken up some exchange programs like I am now through university, even traveled with my family overseas. But then it does its own problems that I have been able to travel in my own country throughout the years. So that's my regret. In this section, we have traveled, traveled, right? Again, the same past participle, and again right here. But that's basically it. Now let's take a look at a different area, a different section. Dressing up, happy place, favorite country, bad, cold remedy. Uh, I think one good idea would be to go and search for past. Let's see what we have here in our search past tense. Let's take a look at this one. Okay, maybe this one as well. So what I did, I looked for a specific in this grammar aspect, but you can do it about specific topics, right? So let's see what we have here.
So, Darcy, how was your weekend?
Pretty good. I stayed home. I relaxed. I enjoyed myself. Watched a movie. Did some cooking. I went to um, an event, an Easter event on Sunday. So I cooked some deviled eggs for the party.
Oh, for Easter, deviled eggs.
Yes.
Nice.
So I looked for honey mustard.
As you can see, bed like again, right? Not the not the dialect. So that's the thing, right? Okay, let's take a look at this one.
Hey, Katie, how was your weekend?
Good luck.
It was really great.
What did you do on Saturday?
On Saturday, I went to the library with my friends.
Okay.
I read lots of books and I had a really, really relaxing time.
Wow, sounds like you took it easy.
Yeah, I did,
Yeah, we need to take a break sometimes.
for sure.
Did you do anything else on Saturday?
On Saturday evening, I went to a restaurant with my coworkers.
Oh, nice. What kind of restaurant?
It was a restaurant that sells only chicken wings.
Really?
Hmm.
Was it good chicken?
It was so good. It was very delicious.
Oh, okay. I think I know that place.
Yeah?
Yeah, it has the very spicy chicken.
Hmm.
Oh, that place is crazy.
That's
I
my
ate there
favorite.
once. The chicken was too spicy.
Too spicy?
Yeah,
Did you eat it?
I did, and it hurt. It burned my mouth.
Oh no.
Yeah, I definitely burnt my mouth. So, what about Sunday? Did you do anything on Sunday?
On Sunday, I went shopping with my friends.
Oh, did you buy anything?
Oh, I bought lots of stuff.
Yeah, what did you buy?
I bought some new shoes and I bought a new dress.
Oh, why did you buy a new dress?
It was cheap.
Okay.
It was on sale.
No special plans?
No, I just like buying clothes.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm the opposite. I don't like buying clothes. So, did you do anything else on Sunday?
After I went shopping, I went to a cafe with my friend
Okay. Oh, cool.
and we
Nice.
drank some coffee.
What cafe did you go to?
I went to Starbucks.
Oh, everybody goes to
I
Starbucks.
love Starbucks.
Yeah, I love Starbucks too.
How about you, though? What did you do this weekend?
Well, I had a great weekend. I took it easy also. I didn't do too much. I saw a movie on Saturday night. That was fun.
Oh, really? What movie did you watch?
I finally saw the new Star Wars movie, Rogue One.
You saw the new Star Wars movie?
Yeah, I loved it. It's so good.
Wow, sounds good. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, it's really good. I hated the first Star Wars movie, the last one, The Force Awakens.
Oh, really?
No, I didn't like it.
Why?
It's just boring. It wasn't that interesting, but the next one, Rogue One, was so good.
Oh, I see. Why did you think so?
I just liked the characters. The story was interesting. It was fun. It was a good movie.
I see. Did you go with anybody?
No, I went alone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I often go to movies alone. So I like to go to movies alone, actually,
Oh, why?
because I rarely see movies, and if I see a movie, I just want to watch the movie.
I see.
Yeah, I know. It sounds boring, huh?
I don't like it when people eat popcorn in movies either.
Oh, I
I don't
know.
like the
Yeah.
noise that people make.
Oh, I know. So annoying.
So I can understand why you want to see movies by yourself.
Yeah.
How about Sunday? Did you do anything on Sunday?
Yeah, I had a good time. I went to the park. There's a beautiful park down by the bay, and I went jogging and I took a bunch of photos because the weather was beautiful.
What did
And
you take photos of?
oh, I just took photos of the water, of people at the park, of the mountains, and the sky was really, really beautiful.
Sounds nice. You'll
Yeah.
have to show me afterwards.
Yeah, you have to go there. It's a great, great park. Well, it sounds like you had a good weekend.
You too.
All right, that was an interesting dialogue. Finally, we got the script that matched the recording, right? That was tough luck. So, okay, I mean, the idea would be for you to practice this dialogue. I mean, practice this dialogue along with someone else. And if we're here, probably we could do some practice either here or in Zoom, right? So I copied and pasted the link in the chat room. So the idea is that you go over the dialect and you practice with someone else, okay? Or you practice on your own first, and then you practice the dialogue with someone else, and then you focus on the regular verbs, specifically the ones for example, let's take a look at. Let's scroll down because we get a lot of was, we get a lot of did, right? Okay, here, burned, burn, burned, burned. Okay, again, burned. Um, then, well, we get bought, which is irregular. Was again. Went again, drank, another irregular verb, uh, did, went again, goes, present, love, present. Okay, we have irregular had here, irregular took, irregular saw, right? Again, saw. We have love, loved, loved it. So, for example, if we get rid of the "d" here, we get "I love it." I love it. In past tense, though, it would be "I loved it." I loved it. I loved it. That's how the other person, the one who is listening to you, can understand you are using a past tense verb and not a present tense, right? Check out the difference again. I love it. I love it. I loved it. I loved it. Okay? Loved it would be past tense, right? Then we have hated, right? Hated. So hate, hated, hate, hated, right? Then wasn't again, liked, like, like. I just like the characters. I just liked the characters, liked. So you need to end this verb with that t sound, right? Liked. Then we have went. Then we have present simple go to the movies, see movies, sounds boring, etc., etc. Um, had, went, all of them irregular, went, took, irregular, took again. Um, and I think that's so much for the ed ending of regular verbs. Okay, so the task for you is to practice this dialogue first, to work on it individually, and then work with someone else. Remember that the link is in the chat room, and if you were here, probably we would cover the pronunciation of some specific words. But again, you can use this website, which is to phonetics.com, right? That I'm going to copy and paste in the chat room as well. And also, you can use the one called fortransedit.com, which is the one that I'm going to copy and paste in the chat room as well. Okay, here it is. You can use that one as well to double check if you have questions about the pronunciation of words. Okay, I think I'm not sharing the last one, the Fortran's Edit website. I think I am now. Okay, so that would be for this first part of the lesson. Now we're going to have a break. You're supposed to be practicing on your own, right? And so I'm going to stop recording for this first part of the July the 2nd session for ELT 115, section 1.